a more entertaining game. Never mind all day, but all week. But we'll give it a go. Ku and Tian through to the last 16. Now it's the Japanese number 4 seeds of Endo and Hayakawa up against the Germans Kesbauer and Suvanna. Here they come, the Germans. Up against the world-ranked number 3, the number 4 seeds here from Japan, already out on the court. You may have heard some applause, not just for the players coming out, but the fact that Hans Christian Wittinghaus just won the first set against Yuhan Tan on the adjacent court as well. See 4 courts in action all at once here over the first few days of these championships. But we really saw the best of what badminton can bring you in that previous men's doubles match. Let's see if Endo and Hayakawa, Kesbauer and Suvanna can continue with the fun and games. Of course, the Japanese pair here will be the big favourites to make it through. As you see, ranked 3 in the world. Well, they're looking to find some form here, you have to say, this week. They lost to the 2 Mads in Denmark at the Thomas Cup, and 2 Super Series events since second, 2 first-round losses, so not good for them. But you have to say, here's another pair that we were looking for some win, although they've been extremely buoyed by what they did in the first round. And they haven't played since the Thomas Cup until Monday's win. They've been split as a partnership, with Suvanna playing with Max Schwenger and actually winning the Brazil Grand Prix just a few weeks ago. Our umpire is Jakob Sundberg of Denmark. Jing Sanglian of China is our service judge. So an interesting match, really. One you'd have to make the Japanese red-hot favourites, given their seeding, given their ranking. But there's no doubt about it, they struggle for form. And these two, they're going to be on such a high. It was their best match of the year, they said, after winning a thriller against the Chinese Thai pair of Liang and Liao. Won 28-26 in the final game. So it's interesting to see what we're going to get here. Can they sort of be buoyed by that and carry that on here, or are they going to be outclassed, Jim?
Well, it's up to what kind of mentality they have. Are they satisfied with what they did yesterday? Have they, can say, we spoke about it's important to change your target when you have reached the first one. You know, you need to be able to, if you want to be something in sports, you need to be able to pretty quickly turn around and get a new target. And their target should, of course, come in here and win today. If they're just satisfied with playing a good match or something, then I don't think they can do anything. But
like we saw with Ku before, listen, I don't know the ins and outs in the German ranks, but I've got a feeling that this partnership is not going to be around too much longer. Suvanna and Kesbauer, the fact that in the company of Schwenger, Suvanna won the Brazil Grand Prix, the fact that they'd hardly won a match all year prior to winning on Monday here at the World Championships. You just wonder what's going on in the camp. I haven't got, obviously, the inside information, but the fact that, you know, Suvanna's been linked up with Schwenger and they've had success. They got to the quarterfinals in Canada, won the Brazil Grand Prix, suggests that there might be legs in that partnership.
That could be something that could happen, but
Japan. And on my left, Peter Kesbauer, Yoshi Suvanna, Germany.
But in this tournament, you definitely need to change it now. And it's going to be difficult. Of course, we have to take into consideration that was probably a very, very draining match yesterday.
They had a day to rest up as on Monday, but
yeah, true. That's true. So it should be okay. It should be fine, actually. It's not that often that badminton players has that, actually. Yeah. That's something we're not used to. So
and Kesbauer was hoping to go further in the mixed doubles, but he went out with Hedrich in the first round as well. So. And you have to say, they've not been in good form, but you look at the form of Endo and Hayakawa, it's not what you'd expect from someone seeded third in the world.
No.
First round losses at the last 2 Super Series events. And I know Japan won the Thomas Cup, but they weren't exactly stars of the show, were they?
I don't think they play quite. I think they've been playing awful.
Yeah, no.
I mean, it's a hard word.
Fair comment.
But I'll have to see something from them here in this tournament.
Service over. 2-0.
It's hard to follow what we just saw as well, isn't it, really?
Yeah, we're probably going to see a much different match here, and then we've already seen here there is, hardly that many rallies. There's not the rallies we saw in the last match. It won't come here. It's not the German style either. They really focus on that service situation, and therefore we can, take that debate up about removing that doubles line.
Yeah, no, it's a fair point. We want to be entertained. We want to see some great rallies. It's nice to have a mixture, really. Fault called against the service.
It's too high.
Good questioning.
3.
I actually don't think it's
seen worse, haven't we?
I've seen much worse this tournament, like almost a record hit higher. So, but that's that's the human part of badminton. You can say that's the same thing as somebody would call a penalty for certain clubs, and then another time they won't call it. So.
But if we're talking in football parlance, if Keisbauer and Savona won here, would it be the equivalent of MK Dons beating Manchester United?
I would close, maybe close. No, I would say.
For those that don't follow football, that happened last night.
5.
Yeah, not such a big surprise.
Okay.
Close to it. It would be winning 15-5, 15. Oh, sorry, that's the old system. 21-5, 21-5.
Fast rally, isn't
That's
it?
a good rally, yeah. So that's good. I'd like to see that.
4.
And that's something, of course, the Japanese pair, they like. They like the flat drives. They like to have pace in the game.
Service over.
Luck of the net.
5, 6. Service over. 7, 5. Like, eight, 5.
You mentioned about Keisbauer and Savona. You had the high of winning on Monday. Now you've got to follow it up. I suppose that's happening as well on court number 3 at the moment, because Wei Nan, of course, beat Momoto on Monday.
6.
He's now actually losing to Karuna Ratnat, the Sri Lankan player, in the next round. 21-19, he lost the first set. It is hard, isn't it, when you've made such a big achievement? That's what separates the really good players from the run-of-the-mill, I suppose.
Yeah, definitely.
Service over. 9-6.
And then you've got the great players who are then able to do that over a period of years.
Yeah. The best one of that, we must say, is Lee Chung-wei. You know, having participated in that many tournaments and reaching finals and winning finals all the time. It's just class.
Service over.
A surprising miss there from Hayakawa. Well, they've held their own so far. Kezbauer and Savannah.
Service over. 10-7. Come on. Oh! 11-7 interval.
So at the interval, Endo and Hayakawa, well, going with the form book, isn't it, really, in terms of, well, rankings and what you'd expect from it. But Kezbauer and Savannah, you have to say, not out of things.
Definitely not.
11-7, the interval lead, though, for the Japanese pair.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Ready? Okay. 11-7. Play.
Good defense by the Germans.
So. 12-7.
Of course, it's not the highest ranked German pair, it's Fuchs and Schürtler. Here's the highest ranked Japanese pair. And of course, Hashimoto and Hirata, who are also seeded amongst the Japanese men's doubles, they've just gone out.
14-7.
Well, this is a run of 5 points in a row, and what was at 9-7, a fairly tight beginning. Now it's looking very comfortable, isn't it, for Endo and Hayakawa?
Yeah. The German pair just simply can't cope with the strength and the speed from the two Japanese players.
And it's an important match, isn't it, for Endo and Hayakawa, that they do have this kind of lead in a match as well, that it wasn't a case of being...
No, it wasn't comfortable. And there were still rallies in there where they won some of the points where maybe we should have thought the Germans should have won.
Come on! Service over. 8-15.
Fantastic follow-up by Endo.
Should of course mention that the Japanese pair earlier, didn't they? Kimura and Sonoda beat Hancock and Ellis. So
That's a good win for the Japanese pair there.
Yeah.
The English are very difficult to play against, very tricky. And that was so much different game that we have seen here the last two. I must say the rallies are okay, quite good here, but the thing for here, also for the German pair, is that if they're to win this one, it's not by rallying the Japanese. Japanese pair is way too strong for that.
Come on.
Good defense.
Service over. 9-18. Service over. 19-9.
Great shot.
20, game point.
Well,
9.
it was a case of tight, and then they ran away. Endo and Hayakawa with 11 game points here. One saved. Huge cheers you can hear because Hans-Christian Widdinghaus is just on the verge of making it through to the next round.
Yeah, and after we saw Hans play yesterday, I've been watching this a little bit, and you might have thought with that really good performance he put in yesterday, he would have won this easily. But it's actually been a really close match, especially in the first set. So, and you can see that Hans has been using a lot of energy in this match, so we'll probably hear it if he wins it.
Yeah. 2 game points saved here by Keisbar and Savona. Should end here, and it does.
Good return.
So, 21 points to 11. And Hayakawa take the opening game. You may hear some cheers in a second or two. I'll let you know match points being saved. We'll update you on that in a while, but of course here at the end of the first game, it's very much in control for the number 4 seeds here, Endo and Hayakawa, 21 points to 11.
Yogi.
Well, so while the players are making their way back on court, just to confirm, Viddinghouse has made it through to tomorrow's third round in the men's singles. And you can expect the last 16 to be the place where Hayakawa and Endo end up in the men's doubles.
Yeah, if they don't do that, it's because Kessbauer and Savone is able to kind of like ruin the game a little bit by coming into this, making the Japanese pair really nervous in the service situation, really going for it. I think as long as the rallies are long and there's a lot of play going on, it's the odds totally in the Japanese favor. See, and we see an indication of that. That's what he wants here. Kessbauer, he's trying to already there change it around instead of just lifting it away. So that's I think that's what we're going to see them try.
Time's over. 1 all. Come on. Service over. 2, 1.
Switzerland and service judge from South Africa.
Incessant, wasn't it?
3, 1.
Only so long you can keep defending them.
That's the way to do it.
2, 3.
Just 19 more of those.
Aim for the top of the net.
Service over.
A little too high serve
4,
from
2.
Savone. Hayakawa able to come up and push it down to the corner. It's difficult to defend.
Five, 2.
Come on.
Oh, it's a good smash.
Service over. 3, 5.
Come on. Oh.
Hold. Service over. 6, 3. Service over.
Come on. Okay.
4, 6. Service over. 7-4.
Yeah, nicely done.
Service over.
Savannah with a lovely tight net shot. And
5.
That is their chance. The chance is to go to the net, win the points up there. You see Hayakawa looking at Endo there, say, where are you going? So their chance is to make the court smaller, play some front court. It's like they're doing that, just nice and easy. Don't put power on all the shots. Well done.
6-7.
Come on.
well, again,
Service over.
trying to dig deep in their defensive resolve, but
8.
just keeps coming back at them.
Hey.
9-6.
And they know these points are important. This is where the Germans have a chance to come back.
Go!
10-6.
Yeah, well left.
Service over.
Was long.
7-10.
But there's a feels like a little bit of a predictability about this match, though, isn't there?
Yeah, because they're actually doing quite well, the Germans, but not well enough, if you can say like that.
Yeah.
It's they're still in there where you can just see that
Service
the
over.
Japanese pair can
7. Interval.
step it up a gear, and then even that they're trying their best to come into that front court and making it tough in the service situation, the Japanese pair still comes way better out of it. So it's a tough task.
Again,
But they still got to believe in it, you know, and keep going
Sure.
and stick to the tactic. I think that's the right tactic they're
but,
using.
but sitting here, it doesn't look a real possibility,
It
does it?
doesn't look like you would sit here and...
Shout their chances.
No. You
So-
wouldn't put your house on it.
Unless you fancy losing it. 11-7 the interval lead. A game to the good already. Endo and Hayakawa losing in.
20 seconds. Code 1, 20 seconds. Thank you. Eleven, 7. Play.
Pity, right ploy, just wrong
12.
execution.
7. over. 8-12. Service over.
Lost his racket there. Couldn't turn his wrist enough. See here,
13.
he's trying to get it in the forehand. Almost got caught the line judge in the others. Caught there.
Challenge. He had a good view of it, didn't he?
Called out.
Okay, so actually he changed the call to out. So now actually the Germans challenged it straight away. That looked good, didn't it? Didn't it just touch the line a little bit? I think it's good.
You think it's good?
Yeah. No, it's out. Sorry.
You can't change your mind.
No.
One challenge remaining.
I wish.
15-8.
Could be nice in life to change your mind sometimes.
Service over. 9-15.
Well played. They're really looking good.
16,
I must say,
9.
they're also looking better than I've seen them in a while, the Japanese pair. It's going to be interesting to see when they're really put under pressure and see if they've been waiting for the World Championships to really gear up. Oh, fantastic net kill.
17.
But it's a one-way street game now.
Come on.
Service for the call. Service over. Ten, 17.
Well, they'll meet, one would assume, Ko Sung-hyun and Shinbek Cho, who are in action later on against the Aussie pair of Robin Middleton and Ross Smith.
Which they're huge favorites to win.
Yeah.
So it's probably going to be a showdown with those Japan and Korea. And with the circumstances there is in this arena, as we've seen here in these two first ladies men's doubles,
Service over.
there's going to be really a lot of rallying, and I have a little idea with Ko and Shin. I think
18.
Okay.
10.
I think they will find it that it suits them quite well, that they can get out of the service situation. Then again, Endo and Hayakawa has that ability to make it a service situation game. So we'll have to see. It's going to be very, very interesting to follow.
Yeah, they're a pair, Endo and Hayakawa. No end to the talent, obviously, but yet to win a Super Series event. They got to the final, of course, the All England this year, second year running. Been ranked in the top 4 for the last 2 years. You'd expect someone that highly ranked to have got over the line in a Super Series event. I know it's not easy to win them, but you know, they've been in finals, semi-finals.
Still missed to take that last step.
20, match point.
I wanted to bring up match points, but it's been a question of when, not if, Endo and Hayakawa got this done, really, ever since they stretched away in the middle of the first game. Flick serve doesn't bring the results they were hoping.
12, 20.
It's wide.
Game.
He thought about challenging it there, but I mean, that really would have been taking
That would have been cool.
Taking the mickey. It was wide by a good foot or so. Anyway, no challenge in the end. It was, I think, half in jest.
That was actually quite cool.
So Savona and Kersberg bow out. They say Auf Wiedersehen, whereas Endo and Hayakawa carry on their journey at this World Championship. Savona here putting this a long way wide.
That would have been a good challenge.
Wonder if Hawkeye can go out that far wide.
Yeah, I don't think he can, actually. Ah, probably could. But look when it comes here, look when he goes forward. Here comes the challenge.
Nope. 21-11, 21-12 the scoreline, and the Japanese pair into the last 16. So confirmation that it's Endo and Hayakawa, like the number 10 seed Skuintan, into the last 16. Next up, well, the number 2 seed from the women's singles, Wan Xian up against Ip Wei-yin. Xu Xian obviously will be a big favourite here, but of course she's up against a very experienced player in Ip Wei-yin. And of course we've still got more men's doubles to come, with some home hopes with Bowen Mogensen up against the Singaporean pair of Krishnanta